Everybody on the top got the same sound. Everything I'm about to drop, make a name now. Yeah, y'all don't really know, y'all don't really know. Y'all don't really know, y'all don't really know. Yeah, I ain't never gonna be the same now. I'ma tear up this whole fucking game now. Yeah, y'all don't really know, y'all don't really know. Y'all don't really know, y'all don't really know. I got so many bars, call it kamikaze. Ain't nobody ever gonna ever stop me. And I know that I could be a little cocky. That's the byproduct of hard work, no it's not free. I'm at a top speed, I think you lost me. Do not cross me, I keep dropping all these hits and I know that they watching. They keep showing up and my place always knocking. Knock, knock, bitch, I've been standing right here. Been over 3 years and then you just got here. Man, get me a beer and open up the mirrors. Let me show you now what you've been missing for years. Call it premiere, I can take a boy's name and smear, or take it up a gear and end your career and make you feel fear, or make you disappear. Cause I am right here and not going nowhere. Everybody on the top got the same sound. Everything I'm about to drop, make a name now. Yeah, y'all don't really know, y'all don't really know. Y'all don't really know, y'all don't really know. Yeah, I ain't never gonna be the same now. I'ma tear up this whole fucking game now. Yeah, y'all don't really know, y'all don't really know. Y'all don't really know, y'all don't really know. And when I rap, yeah, man, I snap fast. Like your girl's back, hit a clap, clap, break it in, smack. Shotty like a quick snack, like it when I'm all up in there. I'm finna win it like I win stacks. Every single that I'm in, man, it's been fat. These haters all get whacked when I spit mags. These haters all get bit in the pit fast. You better get cracked, so you better move back. Y'all don't wanna play with a pro, not today. I'ma make you wish you were gone, MIA. You gon' be my bitch, be my pawn when I play. You gon' be my bitch, take my palm to the face. You know I'm your biz when I'm on fucking stage. You ain't never gonna get me to be tame. I go insane, you can't detain this B.O. when I came to stay. Cause girl, I came to play. Everybody on the top got the same sound. Everything I'm about to drop, make a name now. Yeah, y'all don't really know, y'all don't really know. Y'all don't really know, y'all don't really know. Yeah, I ain't never gonna be the same now. I'ma tear up this whole fucking game now. Yeah, y'all don't really know, y'all don't really know. Y'all don't really know, y'all don't really know.
Good afternoon. We are back on Farming Sim. I have a small problem. My main 144 display stopped working. Like, there was something wrong with the power supply. The original power supply went for it a while ago, and I bought a laptop charger to replace it. And what I ended up doing was I put the original charger from my other monitor, which is almost the same, it's like a 60 hertz version of my 144, onto the 144, and then put the replacement charger on the other one, so that if the replacement charger didn't like stop work or gave up, I didn't lose my main display. And the original power supplier for the other monitor also started cutting like if the computer went to sleep and then I moved the mouse for it to wake, it would just restart the monitor constantly. Well, it did that for a couple of days. Like, do I buy another power supply, or, you know, I was kind of up in the air. Well, yesterday, it restarted the monitor over and over for a bit, and then the monitor booted up and it was fine. And I was watching Discord, doing something in Discord, and I just turned around and my monitor was black. And I was like, huh, it had gone. And the power supply for it had gone and took the monitor with it, in this sense. So it killed the monitor. And I know it killed the monitor because I put the other power supply that I bought, the replacement one, into it, and it just didn't even power up. So it killed the monitor completely. So, back to having two monitors now. But it also means it could be a little hard for me to see chat, because I have a monitor on my right and a monitor on my left and no monitor in the middle, which means I'm playing on my right monitor, which is a 24-inch 60. Oh, and this is really weird. Oh, I have to move my keyboard to be in the orientation of the screen, otherwise I'm gonna walk sideways. I swear to God. Yeah, anyway, so yeah, that kind of that up big time. was he doing on here? Oh yeah, we have to start this guy off again. So, problem is that because I have that gap, I haven't moved them together because, well, I don't know, but I haven't moved them together. I probably should move them together. But it means that I can only see the chat. If I'm watching the screen, the game screen, I can only see chat literally out the corner of my eye. So if anyone says anything, there's a high chance that I'll just miss it until I specifically look over. On the other one, I caught it out of... It was still out of the corner of my eye, but there was more eye to see because it was closer to the main monitor. So yeah. So that happened. So my brilliant plan of if I can get the new computer up and going, of getting a replacement main screen, well, I need that now. But having a 24 each side is still not going to work now because my main 24 is dead. I'm going to see if I can find someone to repair it. See if they can figure out what the hell is wrong with it and repair it. But I don't actually know if they're going to be able to. What a problem. How did it miss that one little bit there? Be full any minute. I can't wait for this to be done. Fills up pretty quick though. Okay, we still got space in. Good. That is good. Yeah, we've got more houses and more decorating and stuff, but out of cash. I've got to fix all this around here. I'll probably remove them actually. Remove these things. Yeah, a little bit of cash back. Not a lot. There we go. Still like this. Still looks really cool. Do finish down here. Why is that concrete? Did I not? Oh, I didn't colour that. I could just make it the same colour as this. I has an idea for it. Interesting little idea. Come on in, buddy. Right there. This is only 60% full, this trailer. Holy crap. I think I could probably go and get most of it into the whiskey factory though. Should go do that. Go put some in the whiskey factory. Because then it will start making it. Still got a lot to go. Oh dear. Jesus. Oh, something's making my nose really itch. Oh God. Jesus. Oh. What the fuck? Do I nose itching this much for? Oh. Jesus. Oh. Oh, there's more sneezes coming. My God. Right. Okay. Sounds like it's on. Hello. Whiskey barrel. Right. Let's activate whiskey barrel. There it goes. Started making them. Neat. God, nose. I don't think I'm going to have to do corn that often. Because it's using like... It says 4 corn and 7 barley, so... Maybe that's litres. It's using half the amount of corn to barley, pretty much. But when we harvest, we get 5 times the amount of corn to barley. So... Stopping? Oh, no. It looks like he's going really slow sometimes. I mean, he shouldn't be. He's only 73% full. Oh. Nose. Sneezing made my nose run. I think he'll just turn round. Or he's full. Maybe. 23. Yeah. Wait. He stopped early. He stopped like 5% away from being full. But it's spot on that time. What is the biggest corn header we... Which one do we have? Guessing we've got... This one. Yeah, one owned. 10. 12 meters. Biggest. biggest corn header we've got in the store for this machine. I didn't look for more decorations. God damn it, I forgot to do that. That's my coffee finished already. Sometimes I wish there was a much quicker way to do this. No. You eat a sweet, chocolate sweet that's got a caramel centre and it's been squished and the centre's leaked out. I had to go wash my hands. And friggin' caramel everywhere. Man, I still can't wait until like December in game. We can make a lot of money. Pretty sure, right? This field. Oh, this field's done now. Oh, that sucks. We couldn't buy it, in it. Wheat. I don't really need wheat. If you buy a field that has a crop in it, you get. It's kind of like getting money back in a way. You know, you spend 400k getting it, and then you sell whatever's in it for say 50k, and you've only spent 350k getting the field effectively. If this is empty tomorrow, then we're basically buying an empty field. Kind of sucks we couldn't buy it today. %. That's going to be done very soon. Oh, hey J-Rock, I can barely see your name on. I'm using the Restream client and the background of it is blue. Your name's blue. I can barely read it. I can't change the background colour either. That's the annoying thing about it. I'm stuck with that freaking colour. You know, I can put Twitch into light mode or dark mode. On Restream, it's blue. Yeah, have a blue. That's it. How's it going today? Did you get drunk last night? Or whenever New Year's Eve was for you? Oh no, you had work. Oh, damn. Wait, so today isn't a holiday? Like the first is, it wasn't a holiday for you? Being New Year's Day? That sucks. I would have thought that the New Year's Day would have been a holiday for most people. I suppose unless you're like an emergency worker. I get that. Although I'm saying that the wife's at work this afternoon, but then she's a care worker, so... Ah, right. Okay. Yeah, I mean, when I was doing... Was it when I was doing warehouse work? I think when I was doing warehouse work, that weirdly enough didn't close down that much over Christmas either. Like, none of the shops that the warehouse serviced was open, but the warehouse still had to be open and, you know, get stock out to the shops. I guess, I mean, if you're getting double pay for it, then that's fine. At least something, right? Yeah, my 144 monitor stopped working yesterday. The power brick was having issues, and decided to stop working and take the monitor with it yesterday. So, a little annoying. Great, like New Year's present. I have to go and buy a new monitor now. I mean, I was planning on getting one, but I was planning on using that one as well. And I knew that was going to... Oh, what the... I lined you up. I lined you up, bro. Where are you going? I'll make it easy for you. I'll start you off. There. There we go. Yeah, well, he's done the headland. He's already been around the headland once. I don't know why he wants to go around there again. No, it's Courseplay. Courseplay's a great mod, but it does get a little confused sometimes. It'll come up against a line and be like, yeah. It'll come up against a line and it'll be like, okay, I'm confused because which one is the nearest waypoint, and then it'll just go off on a random. Oh. Course is a lot better than the built-in helpers, let's be honest. These fields take so freaking long to do though. I like big fields because it allows me to play with big machines. I don't really like the little machines. I don't know why. I don't like little, like, small machinery. I prefer the big machinery. So I pick bigger maps, and then I have a habit of, like, if they've got smaller fields and I can figure out a way to do it, I'll combine them into a bigger field. And then I complain about how big the field is and it taking so long. It's like typical British thing. Make something better and still complain about it. Exactly. Like my plan is to make these 3 fields into one field, and then maybe these 3 fields into one field, right? And I was saying this on the last stream that this field is about 45 minutes per action. Right? So, to seed it, it's about 45 minutes. To roll it is about 45 minutes. Because it's corn, it's actually going to take longer to harvest it because it fills up faster. So it'll only be marginally longer, but not much. And then when I roll these fields into one field, if that's 45 minutes per action, this is an hour and a half per action, or maybe even more. This is potentially, 2.25 hours per action. That's like the entire stream just to do one thing on it. But the benefit of that is it's going to net me so much cash when I harvest it. Like each time it's just going to be a silly amount of cash. A single harvest potentially could get me a million, maybe more. I estimated the other day probably about 3 million, but I don't know until I've done it. Until I actually try it. But we got the house down. Miles away from it. We got the house down in the last stream. And started decorating it. I just ran out of money. As you can see, I've got under four grand. This is the new house. We put down the whiskey factory, which is now started. And then we worked on the garden a bit. So we've got the carports in for all the super and hyper cars that we're going to have. Got a nice swimming pool. I've just got to grass this bit and put some planters in it and, tidy it up a little more. Put some more of these curbstones around, like I've got some here. I've got to finish that. I'm thinking of putting them round here, actually. Like, decoration, others. And then, think it's this one. Yeah. I might put these going like that around it to kind of separate it, you know. Because we've got these smaller ones and go here. I could put that there and then put the others going down. Put the longer ones going. Okay, I can't snap them to where I want them, so I'll have to free place them. Be like there. But it'll be fine. And then we put some more around here, because originally this was going to... This tree was meant to be in the centre of this. But then I realised that the trailer I've got to pick up the strawberries, this is strawberry, it's a gooseneck, and I hate gooseneck trailers because they're really hard to reverse. Like I just, they're not hard. Like it takes a bit of practice to reverse them, but I just hate reversing goosenecks. So originally you was going to sort of come in the gate here, and you would reverse down here, pick them up, and then leave. And I was like, nah, I'll just make this into an actual circle so you can drive in, go round, pick them up and go straight out again. So there's no reversing. But that means that this has changed, which means I've now got to cut this tree down and put another tree, which is about here, because that'll be the middle at that point. It'll be like here in line with this middle one instead of this one. Make this a bit more rounded. And then I'm going to put this fence is going to be going down here and connect up roughly with the side of the house here. So I'll put like a tree here somewhere and some, bushes maybe. A bit more decoration, like there's a tree there growing. And a bit more of these planters and these, stuff like that. And then this is the field we're working on right now. What I'm going to do is I'm going to find like a spot, say here, which is it's raised quite a bit here. So I'm going to find a spot that's a bit lower down here and come up the side of the house and then round. So I gain all this as part of the field, but also lower this section slightly. Because if I lower that section slightly, it doesn't fully make this window completely useless. See, right now it's, if you're inside, you can't see shit because the ground's in the way. But if I lower it a bit, like so, you can see how much it goes up. It goes up quite a bit. But if I go, say, to here, where it's lower, you can see it's still going up. If I go to here, I'll lower it to this level, and then that will still be able to see out across the field technically. It's I get it's not got no point, but it's just for aesthetics, right? We're doing it just for aesthetics and trying to make it look nice. But I'm still gonna cut it a bit closer to this fence. So it comes in a bit closer to the fence, and then it will go straight down. It will curve round here, this bit, and then it will go straight down and connect back up to the field. So I can gain all of that as part of the field. Making the field bigger, basically. And then, so it's going to, kind of cut out round there kind of thing. I know it's only a little bit bigger, but it's bigger. And then when I finally buy this field, I'm going to make this into just a straight road. Because this is, there's a little bit of grass in between these two fields, but it curves like this, making it, I don't know, weird. So I'm just going to kind of straighten it a bit. So that this part here will become part of this field, and this will lose it. Probably take out the island. Because once we buy that, I'll take that little island out, take that island out, and then that will just become another one of our big fields. Which will take probably an hour to do, because it's just a bit bigger than that one. We're also going to buy this field, and turn this one into grass. This one's 430k. Yeah, exactly. I mean, they give you the option to, you know, change the landscape. So if you want to change it, you know, might as well do it. I mean, I get that there's curves and it looks, you know, maybe it's meant to look nice because of the curves, but for, you know, a farming point of view, it's also a little bit of a ball ache to have to go round it and piss about some up, you know. He's full. So I make it straight and I just make this field a little bigger. The other one a very small bit smaller. But by the time I'm done, it will still look great. I mean, I'm into the aesthetics of it, trying to make it look natural as opposed to too bad. So it should still look fine. It should look like it's meant to be that way. I mean, because the whole goal of this is I set a goal of getting 50 million, of earning 50 million pound. And then when we get to 50 million, if I'm not bored with it, we'll go for however longer after. So it might make it, you know, I might make the new goal 100 million. But that one will be with a caveat. Right now, the main goal of these streams are to get 50 million. After that, anything goes. So I'll say, right, we're going to up it to 100 million, but if I get bored halfway through, then meh, I get bored. Because farming seems great, but too much of it can really sour your taste for it for a little while. You know, I have a habit of playing it for a couple of months and then take 6 months off and then go back to it in a couple of months and do it that way. There's too much of it, just gets a little... I mean, you can switch maps, play with different machines and stuff like that, sure, but at the end of the day, it's still the same thing. We're going to get some sheep and have some couple of sheep pens because I'm going to have a clothes factory. Have a modded clothes factory. So instead of you taking the wool to a cloth factory and making cloth that you then have to put into the clothes factory, this one takes wool directly into it and just turns it straight into clothes. So it's a little, it skips a production step, but it means I don't need an extra building that I don't really have room for. But we're in November at the moment in game, and next month I can still sell all my soy, and I've got a lot of soy. So I have 600,000 litres of it, and it says here January, but it's December. This is wrong. But I can sell it for 2.2. But by December, I'll have another field's worth. Yeah, I mean, I play real time most of the time. I mean, I slow it down if I need to. And sometimes, like, if I really need to, I'll switch it to 2 days a month instead of 1 day a month. But I generally play it real time. But that's more of a cost thing. You get what I mean? Like if you speed it up, your workers don't speed up. They stay at the same pace, which means you're paying them more money because the money is, from what I can figure out, the money is done per time frame. So you're spending them more money to do the same job they would if you was playing it in real time. I think. I haven't fully calculated it. I could be completely wrong, but that's what it seems to me. You know, if you're paying them by the hour and you speed up the time, but they're doing the same amount of work, then it stands to reason that they're being paid more, right? Because they don't actually speed up with time. But also then, like, farming at night is all right sometimes, but most of the time it's not very good to farm at night. It's really hard to see, kind of. Even with all the lights, it's still kind of hard to see a lot of details and stuff that it's very easy to miss. So it's another reason why I try and keep it on real time. Because then I don't have to farm during the night. By the time it starts getting dark, I'm already in bed. I just go to sleep and wake up in daytime again. Ah, right. Yeah, I still pay the workers. I don't mind, like, you know, bleeding a small amount of cash. It's not a lot, but I get it. RP purposes, you know, you might want to do it that way. Do like a monthly salary or weekly salary rather than a, you know, an hour. Kind of the benefit of doing large fields like this, though, one good harvest offsets the cost of most things, you know. Sit there going like, you know, I've paid my worker 5 times and each time it's £800, you know. So you spent nearly, you know, you spent like £4,000 paying them. But then that single harvest that he did, you might be able to sell for 300,000 odd. It's like, well, you know, £4,000 is nothing then, to be fair. But this field, he's taking a lot longer to harvest this than it would on soy, I feel. I mean, I already know it's slightly longer because his header isn't so wide. My soy header is, you know, like normal cutting header is massive compared to this one. But he also fills up quicker. It's definitely taking longer, but it's going to give me so much corn that my whiskey factory is going to have plenty of materials to work. It's the big red building over there. It's the whiskey factory. It needs water, barley and corn. Otherwise I wouldn't be doing corn. We stuck again. You know, I enjoy the production chains and stuff, but also, like, the easiest way to make money is just put soybean down. Just fill all your fields up with soybean and just sell it. It's so easy to make money that way. I just thrown a couple of productions in, so the red one's making, red building's making whiskey. This one here is making beer, but this needs barley as well. So this one makes strawberry beer, barley beer. There's some wheat beer mixed in there, and honey beer. Barley beer. I don't know if any of the wheat beer has come out yet. Yeah, there, a little bit of wheat beer. I had a field that had wheat in it, so I threw a little bit in here just to see, because this, if you go here and then wheat, it was telling me that it was buying it, but it isn't. I put about 4k of wheat in there, and I never got any cash for it, even though here it literally says that it's buying it, but this is wrong. And this is the inbuilt one as well. It's reporting it wrong. So once the wheat runs out, which, yeah, once the wheat runs out, we'll turn that off. Oh, I just thought I didn't put the thing back down. Oh. Where could I put that? I've got to put a thing down. I've got to put a... what is it? Silo? Container. Oh, hold on. Animals, bees. Collection point for honey. I've got to put one of these down. I could put it there next to the tree. This isn't very big. This only, like, literally one pallet will appear and that's it. It's like real small. But I could stack the pallets up against this fence if I drop it here. Like if I put it, say, here. Because I've got plenty of room. I'll just put some grass down and it'll be fine. There'll be grass going around the edge here. That's fine there, and then I can just stack them up here. And when the trailer comes along, I can just go, there you go. Well, that explains it. When the trailer goes, I can just pull up past it and it'll auto pick it up. So, look, my lovely strawberries. This is probably full, actually. This full? Oh, it's not. Okay. And this also just requires water to make strawberries. I could get a few strawberries in there, actually. Oh, here you go, wage payment, 600 quid. Now we can see how this works. Basically go in and just go round. Makes it so much easier than having to piss around with a gooseneck. And then press B. and turn it off again. It doesn't pick up the other one. Yeah, that works fine. The only problem I see here, I believe it drops off that side. So we'd have to go round here and not hit this other one. The one on the left will actually just sell it straight out. Oh, there you go. This one's putting it into the beer factory. Just leave it there for now. Is it going to take it all? Okay, there we go. Okay. Makes it easier. And then we just go and park this back round here again. Done. I'm going to need this in a minute anyway, because I'm going to need it to lime. We'll get it up with the lime trailer. I'm just happy that I have 3 monitors, or had 3 monitors. I don't know what I'd do if I had to go back to a single monitor. Man, I wouldn't be able to do it. I wouldn't be able to read chat and play at the same time because, you know. I'm hoping to get something sorted soon, where I actually get a new computer, because I've still got a 980 graphics card, so I'm hoping to get something marginally better. Once I get something marginally better, I'm going to have to buy a new monitor too. Maybe I treat myself to a nice 27-inch instead of a 24-inch. (27-inch). And my boy bought one recently. It was a 27-inch. I think it's a 160 hertz monitor or something. I know it's more than 144. I don't know what the next one is, but anyway. Maybe I'll get the same one he's got. It still looks so much to do, to be honest. Maybe I should see if there's a bigger corn header. There isn't one in game, but maybe I'll see if there's one on a modded one. that's a little bigger. You're going to hit the tree again. I think I need like $2,000 to switch over from month to month, so about $2,000, so I can spend another 1,200 roughly. And I know I could take a loan, but as I said, like next month in December, we're going to be getting, you know, £2.5 million, so I don't really want to take a loan. Still got buildings to put down. I've got to put down 2 sheep farms. That's 200k each. I'm going to probably put one. I'm trying to debate whether to put it here or like against here. I could potentially put it against here, like one there and then one there, and then just recut this field again. I might do that because I also want to get down the one, yeah, I want to get down one of these in the middle, replacing these two. I kind of like put it, you know, there or whatever, probably like that. Because, well, it's about the same space as them. Actually, it's a bit more space than them, so I'll have more room to put vehicles in it. But also because it's got 3 doors on one side and then 1 door on the other, so I can have like certain machines can drive straight through. You know, like the seeder or the harvester, I can pull straight through. And then buy that other field, turn that into grass to feed the sheep. I've got to silo. I'm going to buy this, which is a pallet warehouse. So this is where all the beer pallets will go before we sell them. And we can put the strawberries and everything else in. Anything that goes on a pallet can go in here. I'm going to put this down probably. And then we've also got to put down this, the clothing factory, to make use of the you know, the wool that we get from the sheep. I don't know quite where to put this. I might put it here. Weird thing is kind of going to block that door in, but I might put it here and then put the warehouse here. although the warehouse is going to stick out a little. I need room to move, you know, because like you've got the pallets get dropped at the front here. Oh, you see it there. There you can see. Oh, I guess that ground is a little higher. Interesting. All right. So that's where the pallets drop, and then that's where you put the wool. So if I put it like that, wait, can I? Okay, so if I put it like that, so it's straight in line with the fence, which is, I've got room behind it to get the water in, and pick the pallets up for the whiskey, and then I've got room to get the wool in there and pick the pallets up. Then put the pallet warehouse here, and then maybe, I don't know, we'll figure out something to make it look a bit industrially but tidy. I've got a good few decoration. I don't have a lot of planters. A shed and another shed. I need like other decorations, like, you know, broken tractors and stuff like that, just to make it a bit more aesthetic. I have to find some more decoration mods. They look pretty cool once it's all done, hopefully. That was weird. Normally it just drives straight off. It waited for me to move for some reason. Usually it's like, oh, I'm empty, so I'm off. I'm also thinking of starting another series on YouTube. I've got a game called Police Simulator Patrol Officers, where you play a cop and you have to do various cop things around the city. It's like a proper 3D simulator. You get to drive a car. You know, you rank up and then it unlocks new areas and new things you can do, like tackling, taser, stuff like that. And I bought it in the sale because it looked fun. I watched a couple of videos on it and it looked fun, and I really like the concept of it. I mean, I like simulators anyway, but I like the concept of it. It's just a bit buggy. There's a good few bugs in it. Some of them are a little. They're definitely immersion breaking. Some of them may be potentially game breaking. But other than that, it's pretty fun. But I might start doing a series on that for YouTube. I need to, or I want to slow down Ship Graveyard Simulator 2. Because I don't really have that many ships to go. And although it takes, you know, 4 to 5 episodes to break a single ship down, I've only got like 6 or 7 ships left. So it's not actually that much off from finishing. No, like, I don't know. And so I want to slow it down because I'm doing it twice a week. So, you know, it's going to go twice as fast. But I want to slow it down a little bit in the hopes that they'll put more ships in. So that as I get to the last ship, there'll be more things for me to do after. But then I kind of, in the back of my head, I have this police simulator, and I'm like, you can set the amount of shifts. So what you have to do is you go in and you sign up for a shift, which can be 15 minutes to 90 minutes. You can change the time. So if I do 30-minute shifts and record the entire thing and then just put the entire thing up as a 30-minute video, you'll get to see from start to finish. But then I kind of, as I said, it's a little buggy, so that's the only drawback with it. And it makes me think, am I going to get bored or get annoyed at the bugs and just quit it at some point? So I played it for a couple of days, doing like 90-minute shifts, and I unlocked a bunch of stuff just to test it and make sure it was working on my PC. But then once I started encountering some of the bugs, I was like, it really kind of sapped some of the enthusiasm out of you. You know, you drive down the street for a traffic accident and you park your car, you know, like your police car with your lights on, how you would normally do it, and then the car, the road fills up with other cars that can't pass the roadblock and you, and then you clear the roadblock, so you get the cars, you figure out whose fault it was, do the police details of it and whatnot, then you call the tow truck for the car, and the tow truck can't get down there to clear the car because the road is full of cars, and the cars won't move because there's a broken car in the way, which means it's then stuck, right? So you can't move the car, the tow truck can't get there, and the other cars in front of the tow truck won't move because there's a broken car. So you'd think a little more forethought would have been put into the design of it. You call a tow truck and the tow truck can get down there no matter what. But it doesn't work that way. I mean, I did one on that save where I got blocked in. My patrol car got blocked in. So I couldn't move either. And I was like, well, this is broken. In the end, I just mounted the pavement and drove down the pavement. It was the only way that I could get out. But it's fun. Yeah, it's a pretty fun game. Just if it didn't have so many issues with it. And I was looking at their update structure, and you know, they did an update. And I thought, oh, maybe they're fixing some of the bugs. They fixed one bug. And I don't even think it was one that I'd found. I'd found plenty of other ones, but not that, like, they'd fixed the one that I hadn't even found. And I was just like, great. It's taken them 6 months to fix a single bug. And there's like 30 bugs or something. But maybe one day we'll have a really big patch and it'll fix most of it. The other thing they've done is extra cars are DLC. So you start off with like a Crown Vic, and if you want to get a 4x4, then it's a DLC. And I'm like, I don't like that concept. When I put DLCs in, that's fine. Having extra cars. And then modders come along and made skins for them, which could have been the DLCs. So I'm going round as a British police. The skin I use is British Police, Metropolitan. Even though it's not based in London. I've got to record one of those. If I want to get it up for this week, this Thursday, then I need to record one after I finish today. And then switch this Thursdays to next Monday for Ship Graveyard. Really? I was working on this is gonna, I can't do it, it's gonna minimize. I was working on part of my overlay, the little rotating widget down in the bottom left. I realised that I could add like a sub goal there and follow a goal and stuff. So I did that to redo all the scenes, mess around and get that all working and lined up and looking pretty. Yesterday, last night, late-ish, fished around. Yeah, get stuck on a tree again. God's sake. I don't quite understand how you managed to do that. You had plenty of room. You actually had plenty of room to turn round and you still managed to fail. Sometimes I think that old course play is better than this one. Like in some instances there was definitely turning on the field, I think, was a little better than what it is. Like you could make it go in a reverse circle, so it would actually go like what I did there, where it went into the field and go the opposite way round to line itself up. And sometimes on fields that had trees and stuff next to them, used to fix that problem. wouldn't go to the tree. It would just go, it would reverse down the field, turn in the field, and then start again. But on this one, they don't have that option that I've noticed. So it always turns the same way and just hits the closest thing that possible and stops. Same as saving custom courses was a lot easier in the old version. You know, you created a course and you could just save it under whatever name you wanted and it was done. This one doesn't actually do that. Not that I've found. Come on. Here we go. So long. Boy comes home from his holiday today. Got to drag him onto GTA to help me do the Christmas stuff. Right, not much longer. Oh, I just thought I have to take a loan out. Fuck. Yeah, I may have to take a loan out. I wanted to get this field done before I resow it. Like this bit round here, hire all this up and fix all of this land. But I can't do that because I don't have the cash. So I may have to take a loan out and just pay the entire thing off. And it might be easier to do. I know where I'm going to go for the high spot. Probably just like, yeah, or maybe bring it all down to this level, raise all this up to that level, take these trees down and lower this to this level as well. Don't mind a little bit of a hill, but it's kind of, you know, it's like up and down for no reason. Wait, I just thought we could do a contract. That gets me. Don't have a cultivator. That don't get me anything. I have a fantastic plough, but that gets me nothing. I could rent a cultivator. 3,570. How much would a cultivator? How much would this cultivator be to lease? All right. Borrow 5 grand. Borrow 10 grand. And I can maybe do this. I'm going to go stand here. And want to do this level. So this has got to go. No, I'm wiping out part of the field. But there's a way to change the intensity. How do we do that? Brush strength. What's that? K and L. And then we can come down in size. And get this around a little. Why is that not wiping the field out? Is it even doing anything? Okay, raise that. Yeah, this is a little better. There's a bump here that'll have to go. Bump there. And this little bump here. So we'll have to run round it a bit more, but I can't do it till I've harvested. Raise it in this bit, dips it here. We'll have to come down, blend this in a little better, and round here, and then straight across here. Join it up here somewhere. Get rid of those trees. Let's get this guy emptied. Hello? Why are you not unloading? I'm out of money. I can't pay him, I'm out of money. Fine. I did say that was kind of expensive. So if we do that, the loan is 30 grand. There, and we've got some cash now. Said it was going to take, like, use quite a bit of cash to level it. There's one tree. We'll put these back. But now they need to go. Right. I wondered why the it seemed that the ground stopped actually doing anything over here. Now I know. Burning through the cash. Well, if we have to get more loans out, we have to get more loans out. I can't. I think that corner's done. Do just need to get more of this out. Crap. I think I might have been lowering it there. I didn't really want to do that. No. So this now should be, yeah, that's hired a little bit, that's fine. Do a little bit more here. Might have to get some more money. Round here. Yeah, this corner could come up a little more. And need to go a lot closer to this fence. I wish I could zoom in more. What I actually wish I could do. Right, it's 50 grand. 50 grand loan. Then, yeah, we kind of do want to go round there and want to go straight across here. So across this line here needs to be at the level. $28. Then this we can smooth. Right, that's better. That gives us a little bit of extra field. There's a bump there, because that should supposed to be level. It's fine. It goes round to about here, and then from here it should pretty much go straight. Okay, this is terrible. Like this here is terrible. We'll have to raise that. We'll have to smooth it. And this kind of blends in now. We'll have to blend this in a little bit here. Raise this a little. One of them. Oops. Maybe I should clear that end. Manually mess around to do it though. Man, been live for like an hour and 3/4 and it still hasn't done the field yet.